Hello mushroom growers, how are you? I myself Apurva Kumar Singh doing mushroom cultivation as a hobby and now as a business. I am present at many group of mushroom and there I see many people are asking that can we cultivate mushroom where I am living, so with the help of my senior and knowledge of internet I am releasing this part 1 of my video, can we do mushroom cultivation where we live. This is part 1 of part 2. In this part I am giving basic information about spores, and in second part I will cover what to do and what not to do when we cultivate mushroom at the same place where I am living. The mushrooms that many of us enjoy for their delicious umami taste and health benefits are actually the fruiting bodies of fungi and play an important role in their life cycle. The mushroom's purpose is to create and disappear spores. A single mushroom can produce billions of spores a day. Beginner mushroom growers who hope to grow mushrooms indoors often worry about the effects of these mushroom spores in their homes. But unless you plan on setting up a large scale mushroom farm in your home, you don't need to be overly concerned. Read on to learn more about mushroom spores, where and why they are produced, how to use them, and whether they are harmful. What are mushroom spores? Mushroom spores are microscopic single-celled reproductive structures that fungi produce and disperse to reach new food sources. Spores are often said to be like plant seeds, and their name comes from the Greek word spora, which means seed. But although their purpose is the same, spores are not the same as seeds. Plants' seeds each contain all the genetic material needed to grow a new plant. But mushroom spores only have half the genetic material required to create a new fungus. Two spores from the same type of fungi must meet the fuse to create a new mushroom producing fungus. Another difference is that most plant seeds are visible to the human eye, whereas mushroom spores are teeny dust-like particles whose shape and size are only visible under a microscope. But when thousands of spores are together, you can see their color with the naked eyes, helping with mushroom identification. Although mushrooms can release billions of spores daily, most will never become a new fungus as they have several obstacles to overcome. Spores don't contain much food, so they must land in a spot with a good food source to germinate. Apart from a suitable food source, they also need a specific environmental condition to grow, including the correct temperature range and humidity levels. Here a photo is coming to show you spores. What are mushroom spores made of? Mushroom spores vary in size and shape from species to species but are essentially non-motile single cells with a solid cell wall. Their cell wall has a unique structure containing a complex network of polysaccharides including glycan, chitin and glycoproteins. It's exceptionally tough and protects the spores from extreme environmental conditions including excessive heat, cold, salt, high or low pH and UV radiation. Although scientists are constantly studying spores and their cell walls, they are still relatively unknown and there is lot to learn. Here a photo is coming to show you the spores of mushroom. Where are the spores of a mushroom? Mushrooms, the fruiting bodies of fungi, produce the spores that allow a fungus to spread to new locations and reproduce. They have spore producing structures or surfaces made up of sporiferous hyphae. These special hyphae produce the spores. In mushrooms with a cap, you will often find the spore producing surface on the underside of a cap. The cap functions like an umbrella protecting the structures and spores from rain and excess sunlight. Spore producing structures vary from species to species, but some of the most common are gills, pores or teeth. Many well-known government mushrooms have gills including button, crimini, portobello, oyster and shiitake. Examples of popular mushrooms with porous and soft after porcini and medicinal mushrooms like reishi and turkey tails. The most unusual looking mushrooms of all are the ones that have teeth or needles instead of gills. Examples of these are the shaggy lion's manes and hedgehog mushrooms. Although gills, teeth and pores are the most common spore producing structures, there are mushrooms that produce spores in other ways including chanterelles and puffballs and morels. Why do mushrooms produce spores? The main reason fungi produce spores is to spread and find new food sources, but they also use them to create new strains and ensure the species survives. Although many fungi can reproduce both asexually and sexually, the new species formed when spores from two different parent fungi combined during sexual reproduction are often more adaptable. The combined traits from different parent fungi gives them a greater chance of survival in less favorable environments. One mushroom can release billions of microscopic spores to be dispersed by wind, water, insects, or animals. Many of these spores will never germinate, but those that land in a spot with decaying organic material have a chance. They can remain dormant until environment conditions are suitable for germination and then produce a thread-like hypha that finds and fuses with an opposite type of mating hypha to form new mycelium. If you would like to learn more, we have articles to help you understand the mushroom life cycle, where mushroom comes from and how they reproduce. A figure is coming about mushroom life cycle. Here you see a mature fruit body, mature mushroom which has gills and producing a spore, then inoculation of spores of positive and negative, then germination of mycelium. After that mycelium expands, then it becomes hyphal knot, then hyphal knot is produces primordia formation, then primordia formation is turned into mature fruit body. It is the total life cycle of mushroom. Today I have released my first part of Can We Do Mushroom Cultivation, that place where I am living, and soon I will release its second part, and in this part very informative information is releasing. Please like and subscribe my YouTube channel Mushroom Kings, and also comment for the video, and suggestions are most welcome. Thank you.